Hi, I'm Ria. And we all know that it is very important to talk to users before designing because if you don't ask them today, they will come and complain tomorrow or leave your product, so it is going to be a lot more expensive. But working in B2B settings, I know a lot of times where I couldn't talk to the people directly. And the issue was either I had a very small set of people who were available to talk because these people are very high profile, or whenever I reached out to them, it's like they belong to different buckets and their needs, their country, their language just changes so much that I'm not able to get a very coherent answer. So it's not very easy. I felt in different B2B scenarios that you can reach out for very small features to ask them. I can't ask them how does this card feel, or what do you think will happen here, because there is a different type of testing that happens. Of course, looking through user sessions and all that makes sense, we all do that, but there are some times when you need opinionated comments on the software about what people are facing issues with, where are they getting stuck, and once you know that, it becomes easier for you. So you need your users input, but not a lot of people are available. So what should we do? We should talk to somebody who knows this before designing, right? So here is what I learned in my first job, and I still use it till today. I guess for 4 years, still my daily thing that I do. So talk to the people who feel this pain apart from users every single day. Who are these people? Most obvious answer for this would be support people, customer support team. Because our high profile customers who are not very alright to be available to us come to them on themselves because they are getting stuck, and these support people are not account managers, so they talk to a lot more number of people, so they see same problem again and again. They hear out the confusions, they see where users are getting stuck. They also know in the back of their head, oh, this has happened so many times, so it might be a big thing. They also know what is breaking, and they keep asking for feedback, because that is part of their job, because they get their ratings based on that. So designing without user input is not possible, but how do we fast track this process? So for the time when we can't have our own real users available or the time is too less, we can do is talk to our proxy users, because if we end up shipping something that looks right in our head but doesn't fit in the real world scenario, then it is not going to make any difference to our user, because we are here to solve their problems, not ours. Also, for us, we visit this product, we are working on daily, we try it out, we test it out, we see it multiple times through the day. But for our users, maybe they just use it once a day, or once a month, once a week. Maybe. We never know. How frequent requirement do they have of this? So when I talk to the team, who talk to them on a daily basis or who talk to them whenever the users feel stuck, I ask them, what was the top problems you were facing this week? I don't ask them, oh, what was the feature we built most amazingly, or what do you like about this, or what do you dislike about this, or what should we build next. I ask them, what was the top 3 problems you saw this week? What do you think users were trying to do but were getting most stuck at? Can you tell me what was the most frustrating experience for users this week? And different people will speak about what case they faced, and this also gives you some idea. Then out of these, I would try to sort this and cross verify with the other data that I have, and also from the user sessions that I have also watched. So this is a qualitative opinionated feedback, while the user sessions that I was looking at was qualitative but not opinionated feedback. And also the data that I'm looking at for the same problem is more of quantitative. So I would try to form a layer between these, try to solve my problems that in a way that got something I have a solution, so that these people could move ahead without reaching out. I take these patterns, solve these designs, fixing the problems that I have. I also know that support people also talk to a lot more people and than me, and they might have a recency bias, which is very common in all of us human beings. So this cross verifying of data is very important. And also there are times when they just to get through, to bypass the problem they saw, what they do is they find a workaround. They would try to understand what workarounds they are using, why are they using, and can we implement it in a way that if this workaround is too easy that people are following it, so that becomes our obvious path, or there is no workaround needed because the workaround itself is too complicated and we should just change our process and make it a lot more simple. So i so i think this is my shortcut for learning user feedback faster in B2B. Support act as my proxy users who help me test my ideas and also know what users are facing, so it becomes a lot easier for each of us. I don't ask them for feature requests, and even if they give it to me, I just make a note of those and what the points they said rather than prioritizing just based on their feedback. It is usually a combination of multiple things. Okay, so this was about why and how to look at B2B data when you don't have users available. That's it for today. Thanks. Bye bye.